my name is Jocelyn and I'm here to show you guys this month's Crafty Geek kit from the Ponoka Jubilee Library. So this month we have felt characters from the popular video game Among Us. So we have a couple different versions. This one has a little bit of stuffing in there and it has a string attached to it so you could put on your keys. And we also have a version where you leave the bottom open and it's a pencil topper for your pencil. So you can combine the two and definitely just put a string on top of this one and it doubles as both. But that's what we're going to show you guys how to make today. Alright, so a couple things you're going to want to grab at home that's not in your kit is you're going to need a hot glue gun. If you don't have one of those, there is some hot glue guns that you can take out from the library. And then you're going to want to grab some scissors and just make sure you put a placemat down so you don't wreck your table or anything like that. Alright, so in your kit you're going to find a piece of paper with these templates on it. The only ones we're actually going to need to use today is one of the blank characters, and then I used the bigger piece for the face mask part of it. The extra pieces here are pieces that you could cut out if you wanted to add some shadows, but I like how it looks actually without the shadows. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to start by just cutting out those two pieces that I mentioned. I have a couple that are already pre-cut out. Just like that, that's all you need. Alright, so we're going to start with the black fabric, and what you're going to want to do is just place your template on top of the felt. Now for the black, you're going to want to leave a little bit of a seam allowance sort of thing around the edges of your Among Us character. So maybe about, half a centimeter around, and just loosely cut out the shape of the Among Us character. Now what I did for mine, you can if you want to, but I think it would be pretty difficult. When I was going through the legs, I just cut straight across. I didn't go in between the legs or anything like that for the black piece because it made it a little bit easier to cut out and not so detailed. If you're finding it difficult to hang on to the piece of paper while you're cutting, you can always pin down the piece of paper onto the felt and that might make it a bit easier for you. Or if you have a white pencil crayon or a white marker or anything, then you can trace it right on there. Just white because it would be hard to see on the black, obviously. Alright, so then if you can see there is just a little bit of room around the paper to allow for that seam allowance. And then with your black, the other thing you're going to want to do is cut out the face mask part of the Among Us character out of the black, the same way, leaving a little bit of space around it. Alright, so then once you have your black pieces cut out, make sure you hang on to the template so that you don't have to recut out a new piece of paper. So we're going to take the colored piece. Mine is green and I believe there's green in all of your kits as well. You're just going to want to do the same thing, but this time I'm just going to cut out right completely close to the piece of paper. And this time I am going to go between the legs for the green piece. Alright, so then you can see how it's going to go on there like that, but we're not quite finished cutting yet. So now you're going to want to take your white piece of fabric that we're going to use for the face mask part of the character. And same thing like you did with the green piece, just place your piece of paper on and cut right around it, right close to the paper. There we go. Alright, so now you should have 4 pieces total of all different colors, 2 black pieces, 1 green piece, and 1 white piece. So you're going to start with the big 2 pieces that are the main body of your character. And where did I put my string? Alright, and you're going to take your piece of string, and if you want to make it the keychain part, you're going to want to put it in now in between the layers. So you're going to take your hot glue gun and just line the 2 pieces of felt up, just so that the green piece is right in the middle of that black piece there. And start gluing it on top. So I started by just doing one side of it and gluing that down. Be careful not to burn yourself. Been there, done that. And if you want to add your string, now's a good time to do it. Just loop it over like this, connect the 2 bottom pieces so it makes a little loop, and glue it in between the black and the green layer of your fabric. And just keep gluing around your 2 pieces of fabric. You're just going to want to leave the bottom part of your cutout not glued so you can slip a pencil in there. Alrighty. So then you have your 2 main pieces glued, like that with the little loop on the top. And then you're just going to want to glue the face pieces down. Start with the black that goes on top of the green. And I just did it by putting it offset a little bit so it hangs out the edge. And then glue your white piece on top of that. And once it's all dry and the glue is set, you have your finished piece. So you can just put the end of your pencil in the bottom part of your Among Us character. So he sits on top of there just like that. Alright, so this is really easy if you want to make more of these at home in different colors. You can get these sheets of felt just from any craft store, and they have them at the dollar store for really cheap. So if you want to make more, you can have one of each color, and you could add hats and all that sort of stuff. So you can really make it your own. So that's what's fun about that. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Please make sure if you want to, you can take some pictures of these and post them to our Facebook page, because we always love to see what you guys make.